Hello folks, welcome back to the yurt for video number 15. So continuing as I have been for the last lot of weeks, just building up the sequences of both forms. Starting off with the short form, where we left off last week, and then long form. Okay, so I'm going to get to it now. Okay. So looking where we left off last week. Okay, so from here, golden cockerel stands on one leg. So this hand staying more or less where it is, sort of coming in towards the centre, and this one just comes out flat. We then step heel to heel as we hold the ball, so that palm turning up, and then we step out into a diagonal position, so the right hand blocking up, the left hand pushing out. Here, we sit back, this hand just comes down like this, and then as we come forward and step up, we hold the ball again, and this time then into the other diagonal, like this. From here, it's a half step. Imagine like you're almost holding the ball, but then as you sit back, this hand comes out, the arm folds, and we step in to this empty stance. And right down, it's just as low as it's comfortable into the right leg, but making sure that you're not sort of coming forward, you're sitting back. And then just to come up out of that, left hand coming up like this, the right one turning, and then we step out and finally come forward into fan through back, which is the final position. So I'm just going to do that now, coming towards you, looking at the same sequence again, okay? So, from the position of last week, so there's our golden cockerel, stands on one leg. Okay, so, sorry, stands down like this. So this one, coming forward as we step and rooting that left leg, and then we step heel to heel as we hold the ball, and then stepping out into the diagonal, and as we come forward, that's your first Fair Lady work shuttles, which is into the right diagonal. We sit back, flattening the palm, and then as we come forward, the hands will come into the centre, hold the ball, and then we'll step out into the other diagonal, and that's the second Fair Lady work shuttles. Okay, so from here, half step, so his hands coming in towards the centre. This one comes out as we sit back, and then comes down the centre line into this needle C bottom, seeking the golden needle at the bottom of the C. And then we'll come up, this hand's turning to block, this one's going to be a push, and as we come forward, that's our final position. Okay, so I'm going to do that one more time, and then I'll do it again from a couple of different angles in silence. So our starting position here, way back here, is this one-legged stance. Okay, this is the golden cockerel stands on one leg. So this foot can out, going down straight. This hand comes forward, and then as we step heel to heel, we'll hold the ball, and then we step out into the diagonal, and the right hand blocking up as the left hand. So this towards the diagonal. Sit back, flattening this hand, and then as we come up heel to heel, we hold the ball, and then we step out into the second diagonal. Okay, so from here, half step, sit back, the hand comes out and round, and down the centre. That's your needle at C bottom. And then as we come up, this hand's turning out, this hand's turning to a push. And finally, that's the last position, the fan through back. So I'll go through that a couple of times, different directions. Okay, so just in silence from where we had left off last week. And one more time, just coming towards you. Okay, so as I was saying with last week's sequence, I know a lot of the short form classes haven't quite got up to that, but that's fine. Have a wee go at it anyhow. Have a look, it doesn't do any harm, just get through it and familiarising yourself even with the basics of it until life is back to normal and I can be there again and refresh. They're really just going through the rough of everything in these videos, and the idea is just to really move your sequence on, and obviously classes are like fine tuning and stuff like that. Okay, so have a fantastic week, folks, and the long form coming up straight after this. Okay. Okay, so long form. Last week we had stopped at the kick and the brush knee push, the heel kick and the brush knee push after the heel kick. So today I think I'm going to go right through to hit a tiger left and right, and then hopefully the next video will close part 2 altogether. So again, some of you may not have got to this point. You probably got as far as the kicks and maybe where it left off last week, so have a go. Again, I'm just concerned with building sequence up. Details will be looked at in the minutiae after things return to normal when I get back to class, but just stay with the sequence, build it up. So where we were last week, then we had done this spin and we did this kick with the heel, and then we come down into our brush knee push. Okay, so like part 1 in brush knee push, in part 1 you're facing the other way, but it's the same sequence. So we're going to do another, just we sit back, turning the hips diagonal, forward as the arm comes up, and as it folds, stepping through, and that's our second one. Now the third one, the step will be the same, the hand position will be different. So this will make more sense when I'm coming this way towards you. But as I'm sitting back and turning the hips, I'm making a fist here, and it's just going down along the leg. So I'm going into the diagonal position, I'm stepping through, and I'm coming forward with a low punch. So this left hand sweeps past the knee, the right one punches down. Now I'm going to do a turn here. Both hands at the centre, right fist at the chest, left hand just facing it but not touching. And as I sit back, this left arm goes out. And as it folds, I'm going to step out and I'm going to parry with the right and push with the left. Now you did this earlier in form when you're facing the other way, so it's punch and roll back. Coming up onto the heel and then get into this diagonal parry and push, and then step through, punch. And then we're going to do this separation as we did before, so the left hand warding off, the right one pressing out to the side. And then as we come up into the left leg, locking the left knee across hands, we separate and we kick with the heel into the diagonal, and then we step down and push out. So the right hand's on the outside, the left hand on the inside, and hands more or less facing the chest. And then to complete the sequence, empty stance on the left foot, ball of the foot, left palm down, right one up. As we step out to the side to get with the stance, we make fists and they rotate, so right hand forward, left one level with your own head, striking up, and the right one straight punch out. Now we'll do this from another direction, you're going to be missing a lot of this. So we sit back into the right leg, hold the ball, left hand up, right one down, and as we sit back to step out to the side, we make the fists, and then the second of the head of tiger right. So the first one's head of tiger left, this one's head of tiger right. Okay, so I'm going to do that from a different angle here. Okay, maybe a few different depending on where we are. So I'm going to go from where we finished off last week, basically. After the heel kick, then it's the brush knee push. Okay, so like part one, you do second brush knee push, and then the third one, third step, hidden fist, just down by the side, left hand across the chest, centre of the chest, and then step through, and the punch is low. It's like you're punching a knee, that type of thing, so you're sinking down into it. Okay, so I'm going to look at this now, this section coming towards you, because we turn, in this position here, we're turning in this direction. So I'm going to do the low punch in this direction here. So when you turn, this, so the hands are basically at the centre of the chest, like that. Okay, so the low punch, there's where we turn. We sit back, this hand goes out, as it folds we step out, and we come forward with a straight parry and push, just bringing that rear foot round with you at the end. And then this is a repeat section, so it's punch and roll back. Then it's diagonal parry, push, step through, and punch. And then this wee separation that you also did earlier, and this time we're going to come up into this one-legged stance where we kick into the diagonal. The step here is down into the diagonal, so the feet, the hips are diagonal, feet more or less shoulder width, and we come into this position here. Again, the hands at the centre, but the body twisted. So after that kick into the diagonal, step down into this, keeping the weight in the left leg, and then we transfer to the right. So your hips are into your diagonal here, and then they go from that diagonal to this one. Okay, so fists as we step out, and then that's head of tiger left, and then we're going to go back into stepping into this diagonal, and that's head of tiger right. So there's very specific angles there, so let me just do that again, okay? So trying to get just dead on centre here. So that last heel kick is into the diagonal, and then we come down into this. So we're going into this diagonal and then turning into the opposite one, and making the fist as we step out, and that's our hit a tiger left, and then we sit back, hold the ball, and hit a tiger. Right. Okay, so let's just look at that from a different angle again. Okay, so we were working with this the root in the left leg for the heel kick. Okay, so I'll just going to do it from a slightly different angle here. So the heel kick into the diagonal, and then stepping out into this. Okay, so this is just so you're seeing what's happening with the head of tiger left and right. So I'm going basically, imagine this is the diagonal. So in head of tiger left, I'm doing a 180-degree turn in my empty stance, making the fists as a step out to get with the stance, and then coming forward. That's head of tiger left. And then again, get into this hen-toed position, holding the ball, sitting back, stepping out into the other diagonal, and then to here. Okay? So I know there's quite a chunk there if you haven't done it before, but just there's a lot of repetition of bits and pieces that you have done. Okay, so just to finish off, I'm going to do it from two different angles and just in silence. Okay? Okay, so this time coming towards you, and I will be turning at some point as well, because after the first few steps I turn into this direction. So okay, so doing that sequence just coming towards you now. Okay, the sequence is just covered, and then just from the very end, from the low punch, and then the rest of it just coming towards you. Okay, so that's as far as we're going to go for this week, folks. As I say, have a go. If you're not that familiar with it, just do the basics, just do what you can. And I will see you all next week. I hope everyone's well, and all the best.